What the heck is up, you guys? It's your boy Ace, aka Animated Heroes, here back with another action figure review. Today we're going to be taking a look at the SH Figuarts NaruTOP99 Sakura Haruno, or basically a version of Sakura that was drawn by Kishimoto based on the popularity poll of the top 100 characters from Naruto Shippuden. If you guys don't know, Sakura actually made 2 or 3 on that list, so it's no surprise that we've got another figure of her based on Kishimoto's artwork. Now, anyway, let's go ahead and dive right into the sexy packaging so we can bust this figure open and see what it's all about. Now, the only difference between this box and the one that came with Naruto is that the areas that were printed orange in Naruto's box are actually printed pink in Sakura's. Of course, we got the window where you can see the figure looking really nice with all the accessories. SH Figuarts Sakura Haruno, NaruTOP99 edition. You got the Studio Period logo at the bottom. You got Naruto, Tamashii Nations, Bandai, nothing much going on at the top. Image of her on the bottom right there. Really dope full body or almost full body image of her on this side. On this side, we got nothing. On this side, we have an actual full body image of her, and she does have her seal on her forehead, as you guys can see. Then of course on the back we've got some poses. To the right, on the left, you've got Kishimoto's artwork looking really sick, and then at the bottom you got a bunch of stuff that I can't read because this figure was imported from Japan. Big shout out to the homie 86 for sending this my way. I greatly appreciate you, brother, as always. Shout out to you, man. You are literally the best. Now, right out of the packaging, the first thing I want to do is ask you guys a question. Now, I know there's a ton of Sakura haters out there in the world, and I will never understand it. I hear a lot of people say to this day, Sakura is useless, she doesn't do anything. And so here comes the question. What Naruto female character did more than Sakura? And I'm asking you guys this as a serious question. Let's be real here. What did Ino do the entirety of the Naruto series? What did she do? Name one thing. What did Hinata do other than fight Pain and somewhat help save Naruto and the village because of the fact that she got beat up by Pain? What else did she do at all throughout the entirety of the series? She had that fight with Neji. That was it. Other characters. Some people might want to say, Tsunade. Tsunade got beat by Kabuto in the same arc she was introduced. She's a medical ninja, and she's afraid of blood. Then on top of that, we know what happened to her in the war arc. Nothing. She did nothing whatsoever. And then what other characters do we got? Tintin, Koronai. Let's be real here. Let's not be delusional. What did they do? So someone tell me below, what female character in the Naruto franchise did more than Sakura? Please, if there's something I missed, let me know. Anyway, let's go ahead and take a closer look at this amazing, beautiful figure of a beautiful character. Getting right to the nitty-gritty, up close and personal details, I'm going to go ahead and discuss what I know most people want to know. What's the difference between this figure and the original? Other than the fact that she does have her seal on the forehead, I would say just a little bit of shading, and the paintwork is a tad bit different. Now, the red on this newer version is going to be a little bit lighter than what came on the previous release. As you can see, this one does have shading around the middle of the torso or the diaphragm joint, and then the skirt piece is a tad bit darker, and even the blacks are darker. So yeah, the paint job is actually pretty much completely different. And then of course she does come with a new hair sculpt as well, which looks amazing, man. I love this tongue out face too. I love that they really decided to embody Kishimoto's artwork here. I love the windswept hair piece as well. The headband is pretty much the same. The paint is definitely a little bit better on this newer one than the older one, and the hair does have a bit of shading in it on the newer one. So when it comes to the paint, I don't really have a preference. I mean, they're both almost the same, but now looking at them side by side, the shading does come off a bit heavy on the original release. So I do think I prefer the new one a little bit better. It's not something I would have thought of without having the two of them side by side, but either way, I like both. You can't go wrong with either. Now on to the problem. The shoulders still exist. These ugly back shoulders. I still don't know why they went with this design, but it's been done. It's something we've already known about for about a year or something now, so I'm not going to complain about it. But yeah, everything else is pretty much identical. It's literally the same figure with some new accessories, a new head sculpt, and a new battle weapon, which we'll show a little bit later. But yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and put her back so we can see how tall she stands. Moving on to her height, to the top of her head, as you guys can see, she's just shy of 5.5 inches. She's right around 5.25, which makes sense. She's going to be smaller than your Narutos, your Sasuke's, and your Kakashi's. And of course, I'll be doing some size comparisons a little bit later on to show her off next to some of the other figures in the line. Articulation wise, she looks up only about that much, which, God, this face looks terrible from this side. It doesn't look too bad this way, but the other way, oh man, that looks terrible. She does look down very well. And then, whoa, hold up. Well, I didn't know that was about to come. All right. So she looks down about that much, which is still good. She does get really good tilt, turn, and all of that. So that's fine. Arms do go up and out very freaking well. T-poses, absolutely no problem. She can bring her arms all the way in, so punching poses aren't going to pose a problem. Driving poses, if you want to put her in a car for whatever reason. She does have a bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, super duper effective. You can get her in the punching poses, guarding poses, whatever you want to do. Hand signs, all that good stuff. Hands are on a ball peg, very, very sturdy ball peg. Not much limitation at all, as you guys can see, so that's really good. Love that as well. At the diaphragm, quite a bit of limitation, and I believe we ran into this with the first figure, so it's to be expected. She does lean back about that much. Forward, not much at all. A little bit of swivel in there, not the most, but you still can kind of somewhat get her in crunching poses. She does turn at the waist. Just be careful for paint rub because it will happen, I'm sure. But at the waist, she does crunch a little bit more. Going back, I'd still say it's pretty much useless because you get this gap in there and that's pretty much all you get. So that's not the best. Kicking forward all the way, as you guys can see, so that's really good. Kicking back, she does kick back, but it's going to go outward because I'm assuming, yep, they sculpted a butt, so that is to be expected. She can do the splits about that much, which is good. Thigh swivel, very well. Double jointed knees, and ooh, one thing I want to point out. You knew where I was going with it. I don't know if this is on the original release. Let's take a look. Oh, it is, but it's not as bad. Yo, holy crap. The paint right here, where this piece is connected to the boot, oh my God, it looks horrible. It's a very, very more saturated skin tone color than the rest of the body. It doesn't look bad right here, but now that I've seen it on this one, I notice it on this one. But they did so much better with the paint on the original release for this area right here than on this new version. And it sucks because this is essentially just a repaint. So you would think that they would have done a little bit better. But yeah, that's almost like a yellowish color. So that kind of sucks. But eventually I'll look past it. Anyway, boots and everything are still the same. No swivel around here anywhere, but her foot does go down very well, up very freaking well, like you guys see it. Ankle rocker, no problem. Toe hinge, also great. So articulation wise, still a very good figure, limited at the torso, just like the original release, but it's still fine. You can get her in a ton of poses without any effort. Now, when it comes to accessories, this one is almost completely different than the original release. First off, she comes with a new head sculpt and a new faceplate right out of the packaging. Both I do enjoy heavily. She does also come with a pair of fist hands, as you guys can see. She comes with two different smiling faces, one where one eye is closed, one where both of them are open. I would have preferred angrier head sculpt or something, and then we had just gotten this one with the eye closed, but it's fine. I'm still happy they included it. She does still come with her comedic faceplate as well. Only difference is the new one does have the seal active, so that's one thing that is the same. She does also come with her neutral head sculpt where her hair is kind of let down, and then she does have this faceplate where she looks a little bit more concentrated, like she's getting ready to attack or focusing on an attack. This is really cool. I love this facial expression. Moving that aside, she does come with a pair of reaching grabbing hands. She does come with a pair of axe holding hands. She does still come with a pair of relaxed hands, and then she does come with another set of axe holding hands. This one where you can actually peg the axe into the hand, and then this one where I'm assuming she's just kind of carrying it over her shoulder. So yeah, there's that. And then of course I want to move her to the side a bit so we can actually show off the axe itself, which this thing is massive but very, very cool looking, man. I dig this a whole lot. This is just cool. This is honestly just cool. And one thing I've noticed about Kishimoto is that he loves to draw a bunch of artwork where you just see the characters using all kinds of weapons that they never utilized in the series. Like, he does that a lot, and I really wish that they would, because I mean, the ninja scrolls can summon pretty much anything. So Sakura could have easily summoned this in the series and used it. It would have been so cool to see her, I don't know, just chop at an enemy. Even if she missed and it did no damage to him, it would have been cool to see this, as well as so many other weapons used that were just never utilized. So, man, complete missed opportunity for Naruto, but I dig this a lot. And just in case you were wondering, all faceplates are swappable, so you can put each faceplate on this head sculpt and you can put them on the neutral hair down head sculpt. So it works all the way around. Moving on to size comparisons, here she is standing next to the OG Team 7. As you can see, we got her standing next to the NaruTOP99 Naruto Uzumaki, the SH Figuarts Sasuke Uchiha, then of course her sensei, the SH Figuarts Kakashi Hatake. Here she is standing next to the SH Figuarts Obito Uchiha, the SH Figuarts Kurama Link Mode Naruto, and the SH Figuarts Orochimaru. And for some extras, here she is standing next to the SH Figuarts Jujutsu Kaisen Greatness Hidden Inventory Arc Gocho. We also have her standing next to the SH Figuarts Kaiju number 8, which the season just ended. Make sure you go check that out if you haven't already. And last but not least, we have her standing next to an SH Figuarts One Piece Gear 5 Monkey D. Luffy. So when it comes to my final thoughts on this release, I'm sure you guys already know what I have to say about it. It's nothing new. It's essentially the same figure that we've already gotten before with some brand new accessories. And so if you're someone who is collecting the Naruto line and you want the most out of it, then yes, this is definitely one you should add to your collection. There's no tweaks, no upgrade in plastic quality. I don't even think there's really an upgrade in paint very much, other than the new head sculpts. For the most part, it feels the same as the original release, but all that to say that it still feels just as enjoyable as the original release. And that is exactly why I recommend adding it to your collection. So yeah, if you're a Naruto collector like myself, go ahead and pick it up. I think you can still get this figure for retail price. I want to say retail is around 35, 45 bucks at the most. And for all the new accessories you get, I think it's well worth the price. This figure still holds up to this day, as it should. And so, yeah, I'd say you could use it, if nothing else, for a shadow clone. So, yeah, go pick it up. It's worth it. But anyway, I hope that you guys enjoyed this review. If so, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. That always helps me out. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Make sure to hit that bell icon to be notified whenever I upload new content. And last but not least, follow me on everything you see listed in the description below to keep up with my activity outside of YouTube. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Stay safe wherever you are, and bye.